What's up? What's up? What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to TDPHINSTALK, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans. Yes, let me pull this closer. It is going down in Miami. Listen, where do I start? All right. Listen, breaking news: Kyle Van Noy to be cut by the Miami Dolphins. We're gonna break that down. Why are they doing this? We're gonna break that down. And OMG. It's about to go down. And we're going to talk about that as well, man. What I believe is about to go down, man. This is crazy, man. Listen. All right, so somebody said, where'd you hear this, man? It's everywhere. It's everywhere, all right? Man. Hey, y'all hit that like button before we get started. We already got 100 people rocking with us. Punch that like button so we can get started, y'all. Got this tangerine juice rocking. Man. Ooh. Man, this is huge, y'all. Y'all don't even understand. I don't even think y'all understand yet how huge this is. This is huge. This is a great thing, and I'm going to tell y'all why. Oh, my gosh, man. It's about to go down. Y'all hit that like button. We waiting on these likes, man. We need at least 50% engagement. We got 130 people. Where are those 65 likes, 70 likes? Hit that like button if you enjoy the content, man. We're about to break it down, man. This is big news, and I'm telling y'all about to see why. Man, it's going down, man. We got to put our thinking cap on. And okay, so let me dive in because we got some likes. All right, let me dive in because, well, we keep going up, but y'all hit that like button. Van Noy confirmed it on Twitter. I'm sure he did. It's a wrap, all right? So listen. First, let me address something. For that, y'all saw me arguing with the troll at the end of the stream yesterday about my quote-unquote flawed logic. This is prime proof about what I was telling y'all at the end of the stream yesterday. This is prime proof. What did they say? They said Van Ginkel will take on a much larger role. Uh-oh. Ooh, let me hurry up and hook up my computer. My bad, y'all. My battery about to die. Y'all give me a second. I think we're good. All right, we're good. All right, man. Rashad said, what stream was that? The very last stream yesterday, man. This is the exact proof of my logic of what I was telling this guy, that we will build up the young player to replace the veteran, and that's what you're supposed to do. Van Ginkel is going to assume more of that role now, and if y'all want to be honest with it, Van Ginkel was already assuming more of the role last year at the end of the season. Van Ginkel's snap counts are going up while Van Noy, coming off of his injury, was reduced. They were reducing it. So this was already in the works, but not yet. Van Noy wasn't supposed to be released till next season. All sources indicate that they tried to restructure with Van Noy. Now, let's break that down real quick. The Miami Dolphins tried to restructure with Van Noy because they are trying to get enough cap space to do something. I'm not going to speculate what that something is because we ain't got to get into arguments right now. But they were trying, they talked to several players to try to restructure. Remember that video I did about you can restructure this guy, you could give him, you could restructure the contract, give him another signing bonus, and go ahead and save some of the money. Remember that stream I did just a week and a half ago? And look what's happening. They tried to do that with Kyle Van Noy, and it didn't work. Why would it work? Let me break down the numbers for you. Kyle Van Noy signed a 4-year deal, $51 million, $50 million, 51, right? Which is $12.5 million a year. It was only a $5 million signing bonus, which left you at about 45 in cap to be paid out. And then last year, he was pretty much like a $15.5 million cap hit because of the signing bonus and the annual. But they guaranteed $31 million of his contract. That told you he was guaranteed to be here for 2 years. So let me break this down for y'all why this doesn't make sense, and it makes all the sense in the world. You just cut a player that you got to pay anyway. So all y'all who know TD, they saved $9 million. Hold on. There is still almost $15 million of his contract unpaid. What'll happen, 14 or 15, they'll spread out over the next 3 years the dead cap. So this year maybe 4, next year maybe 4, the year after that 4, however it equals out, they'll spread the rest of it out over the next 3 years. But the total of that spread out is the same as keeping him this year. So you cut a player that you should have just kept because you got to pay him anyway. There's only one reason you do that, ladies and gentlemen. Because you want the cap space right now, and whatever you want it for, you're willing to take a hit for the next 2-3 years just to have a relief right now for whatever it is. We already got over 30-something million after draft picks in this offseason. We already have 30 million. We're not like struggling, but you basically said you can have the money, bye. Free. So why would Van Noy restructure a deal when he's guaranteed another 15 million anyway? He's better off saying, I'm not restructuring, cut me if you have to. They cut him. He's going to get paid, and then he's going to go sign a contract with another team and actually be a little bit more richer because he already knew Miami weren't going to keep me year 3 and 4 anyway. They were only going to keep me year 1 and 2. So the rest of that money I was never going to see anyway. So I might as well finish my guarantee, give me my check, and I'll go to another team and get paid. So it makes sense why he didn't restructure, because you make more money not restructuring. No. I understand the injury, ladies and gentlemen, but let me help y'all understand something. When you sign someone for 4 years, and they have an injury in year 1, that's fine because you account for maybe one injury at least in 4 years and deal with it. He still produced on the field. He still put up good numbers. He still made an impact. So I'm telling y'all now, at the end of the day, he had no reason to restructure. And he put those shackles on Miami that said he don't want to restructure. That's a loss for us. But so there's something motivating them where they're saying we have to do this in order to get the money we need for whatever we got coming. I don't know if what we got coming is free agency. I don't know if we got coming is a trade, quarterback. I don't know. Whatever it is, they are about to make a move, either free agency or via trade or both. And they got their eyes on specific individuals that they know how much they're going to need for. So I get it. Somebody said Cal Van Noy isn't worth 12 million. That's not the point. He could be worth a bag of pennies for all I care. He ain't worth it, but you're paying it anyway. The only thing you did by cutting him is basically spreading it out over the next 3 years. So something is motivating you to take that kind of hit for the next 3 years over the player, to where you went ahead and did it because you got your eyes set on something. Something is about to happen. And I told y'all, and if you look at the reports, there's another big move that's about to happen where Miami may be letting somebody, trading somebody to get assets for. I can't speculate on who that is. I have no clue who that is. But it's only a handful of guys that can bring you back assets. It's only a handful of guys that can bring you back assets. And at the top of that list is Xavier Howard. Let's just be honest. He's at the top of that list. So let me say this, ladies and gentlemen. Something's not adding up here, but let me tell you why I'm happy about this. Miami clearly has a plan. They're not just, okay, we got our team, now we want to add here, add there, blah, blah, blah. They have a plan. They already identified Van Ginkel to be Van Nooy's replacement, give him more reps. He's earned it. It's time for him to step into that new role. And in the same process, we're going to save tons of money because we're paying Van Ginkel pennies, pretty much. We're going to save tons of money doing it. So we're going to get cap space back. And honestly, with Kyle Van Nooy's injury, listen, they probably feel like he's Van Ginkel, Strawbridge, even your boy Render, one of those guys, they'll be just fine without Kyle Van Noy. And I'm the one to tell y'all now, I'm just fine with it. Kyle Van Noy is gone. I think we're still Van Ginkel. You're supposed to be giving him a bigger role. Every time you put him in the game, he's making plays and making the most of it. So now it's time for him to have an opportunity to be that guy. And this is what it's about. You bring your replacement in to play behind a really good veteran. And whenever you think that replacement is ready, you move on from that veteran. And it's time for that young guy to step up. You save money and you keep it in the rotation. You're getting it. And don't forget, Kyle Van Noy was 29. And at the end of this month, he's going to be like 30, if I'm not mistaken. Kyle Van Noy is like 29 years old. He was born in 91. March 26th, on the 26th of this month, he'll be 30 years old. This was already in the workings. I told you this team don't want nobody with a 3 in front of their name unless you Fitzmagic, because you could turn the clock back a few years. He's about to be 30 years old in 3 weeks. So keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, the Miami Dolphins just made this move because something is about to go down. They are clearing cap space. You think that $9 million savings is just light? They're going through their roster and saying, let's look at these young kids. Who shined enough to where we'll be fine if we replace the starter at that position? And honestly, when you look across the board, there you have it. Kyle Van Ginkel deserves the right to step up with the other guys, Strawbridge and those guys. And Kyle Van Noy, thank you for your services. Let's save $9 million. And that $9 million now raises our cap significantly. We had like the 6th most cap space. Now we got to be 3rd or 4th. And this move at this time is major. Something's going on behind the scenes. Shout out to Shock TK, said, how do you buy merch? Look in the description of the video. You'll see the link to TD Fin Shop. All right, you'll see the link so that you can grab some merch, man. But I'm gonna be honest. Somebody just put it in the comment section. You're right. TD low key thinking about Watson. Yeah, you're right. I'm not saying that they're gonna do it, but this could be a Watson move. You elected to take dead cap for the next 3 years just to save $9 million per year, but all you had to do is keep Van Noy 1 more year and then clear your books, be done with it, and still have a talented player on the roster. There's only one reason to do this. You're motivated to get money to be able to do something big that you're working on right now. And this ain't it. You're probably going to see a few more. Let me tell y'all who all got to be worried right now. Xavier Howard ain't safe. Bobby McCain ain't safe. Eric Rowe probably ain't safe. Who else, man? Those guys on the O-line, those veterans ain't safe. I mean, Gesicki ain't even safe. Tua ain't even safe. When you see something like this happen, it's telling you they got a plan. The next move is going to somewhat confirm which direction they're headed in. But this is the first chip. The first chip has been played. This is the first one. Man. And somebody said this move is to have more cap for X, not Watson. That'd be ridiculous on the Miami Dolphins part. That'd be ridiculous. Some of y'all need to understand right now, Xavier Howard is about to be 28 years old. Oh, wait, hold on. He might be 28, about to turn 29. Let me look. Y'all talk about giving him more money. I don't think y'all understand, man. Born in 93. Let me see. I don't see the date. He's about to be 28 years old. I am telling y'all now, well, you can love X all you want. You can love him all you want. But y'all need to start recognizing the clock in the NFL. It don't get better from this point. It don't get better at this point. It just doesn't. It does not get better at this point. So at the end of the day, you get what you can now for him. Y'all got to understand the benefit. Here's what people have to understand. People always say, well, if you get rid of X, man, you're going to mess up the defense. No. I even said it yesterday. If this defense is a 9 out of 10 right now, and don't forget, we were trash in the first 4 games without Byron. But if this defense is a 9 out of 10 right now, removing X at a worst, you go down to a 7.5. But if this offense is a 5 out of 10 right now, adding Watson, it goes up to an 8. So what y'all got to understand is I take an 8 offense and a 7.5 defense any day of the week. Any day of the week. And that's to assume that we still won't be able to maintain without X in the secondary, because the stats show you Xavier Howard had a lot of targets this year where they targeted him. His targets went up, which gave him more opportunities to intercept. There's a reason why his targets went up, because the other side of that field was being clamped down. The quarterbacks didn't want to throw to Byron's side of the field. And a lot of the plays that the receivers made over Byron, he was right there and they snatched balls away or right in his face. But he gives the look where it's never open. People have to understand that, man. You go get your asset for X now. That's just my take, man. Shout out to Sammy Chams with the donation. Said, what would you say Tua is worth? A first? That makes us 4 firsts. I'd say X is worth a 1 and 2. So that's 5 firsts and 4 seconds for the next 2 to 3 years. Yeah, I'm not debating that, Sammy. You could probably get a later first for Tua and a first rounder and a second rounder for X. I say a first and a third for X, to be honest. At this point, because of the little situations and stuff, some teams still a little worrisome with the history that he has. But you're right. That'll give you, it won't give you 5 firsts, it'll give you 4 firsts this year. It'll give you 4 first-round picks and 3 second-round picks this year alone. And with that, you can get you a nice package together, get Deshaun Watson, and still have at least 1 first-round pick and 2 second-round picks left over. You could still have a first-round pick and 2 seconds left over putting in a package for Watson. But I don't know if this all depends on if they're going after Watson or not. I don't know. I can't. I'm just saying that from my own perspective, because I was going to do a video today, but I might as well talk about it now real quick. I might as well talk about it now. Listen, Flores, if they stick with Tua, Flores and Greer is putting their jobs on the line. It's simple. If they stick with Tua and now, if they don't have an opportunity to get Watson, that's different. But if they had an opportunity to get Watson and they decided to stick with Tua, ain't nothing wrong with that. But you're putting your job on the line. This never happens. This never happens. So At the end of the day, man, Greer has some decisions to make, but I think they've already made their mind up in what they want to do. And they're starting to execute it. Appreciate you, Gustavo. But let me block you before you get out of here. Because all you've been doing is hating in the comment section. Let's see here. There we go. Out of there. All right. See, so you got to get these trolls out of here. They don't help the conversation at all. But yes, and y'all hit that like button. We got 400 people watching. Punch that like button, even exchange. Somebody said Greer and Flores ain't going nowhere because Ross wanted Tua. No. See, there's a difference. Ross can want Tua all he wants. But when Watson enters the scene, I couldn't imagine Ross saying, stick with Tua. You see what I'm saying there? You don't think Ross has already met with them and be like, hey, where are we on this Watson thing? Is this something that we should be doing? You don't think Ross has already sat down with the brass and asked the simple question that an owner would ask, a business owner would ask? Is this Watson thing something that we should be interested in and looking into? An upgrade at the position? Of course, even if Tua was Ross's pick. Of course he done sat down and had a conversation. Is Watson a real option for us? You think a businessman cares something about I picked Tua, so make it work? No, if he sees a better opportunity, I done already sold all these Tua jerseys. Let me go ahead and get that Watson money now. Matter of fact, that means he robbed the system. He come in. I racked up on the Tua merchandise. And now I get to flip it in 1 year and have all that energy again, getting Watson jerseys. What we got to do? What's up? Come on, man. He absolutely is would be talking to Greer and them about, is this something we should possibly be doing? It's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer. Because nobody wants to talk about the fact of, if we do stick with Tua, which I'm not saying is a bad option, we might win Super Bowls and have a dynasty with Tua. But nobody's talking about the fact of, if Watson was available and we stick with Tua and we ended up being wrong, nobody's talking about that. Nobody wants to talk about that. But y'all know I am. You know I am. Because at the end of the day, I have to be honest with y'all. I wrestle with this all the time. How can you, Chris Greer, have this prime opportunity where you know what a guy is versus what you hope a guy will be? Even if you have your personal feelings of, I believe in it. This is an NFL general manager. You are a scrub if you're not considering this logic of, I know what I have versus I hope this can be. You are a scrub of a GM if you're not putting what you know you have above that in the game of football in the National Football League. And I failed to believe that Chris Greer is a scrub in that front office. He's done a lot of things to make us very proud of him to sit in that front office in the last 2 years. He's done plenty. So that's why it would be mind-boggling to me for him to go on a hope versus what he already knows is that it's going to do. We already know what Watson's going to do. Watson is that guy. Watson is that dude. Let's sit here, all these people here sitting here trying to downplay Watson. What has he done? Y'all shut up. Shut up with the stupidness. Stop with the dumb stuff. Stop. I'm not even allowing it. Stop. You know what you got. I see the super chat. I'm going to hit it. You know what you got in Watson. All these people around here, well, Watson ain't really did nothing and y'all praise him and this and that. Use a lie. Use a lie. And the truth ain't in you. You lie to yourself, you lie to whoever. Stop that mess. You know what you got in Watson. Day one in the NFL, no development needed. Stop that crazy narrative. Out here talking that crazy. Watching ain't doing nothing. Watching don't have a Super Bowl. How many quarterbacks in the NFL right now got one? Stop that mess. But I bet you could. But out of all the ones that ain't got one, I bet you could name a few. So let's be honest here. So we feel the same way about Josh Allen, because y'all the ones been around here. He not trash, TD. He's actually, I would take him. Okay, stop that mess. I think we're going to keep Tua, develop him more, and move back in the draft so we can accumulate more picks and finish the rebuild. We shouldn't trade. That's an option. And I'm not opposed to that option. But please understand, if we had an opportunity to get Watson and we go the route that you just put and it wasn't the right route, no, somebody got to answer for that. Somebody has to be accountable for it. Because one way or another, we always tend to screw it up. This organization, one way or another, in the last forever, find a way to screw it up. I don't care if it's in the form of we could have sat there and had Drew Brees. I don't care if it was in the form, all of that. Somebody just put it in the comment section. Drew Brees 2.0. After what we've been through at the quarterback position for so long, after what we've been through, and I'm not going to sit here and go back and forth with these people that don't know football when I tell y'all Tannehill had a better rookie year from a can he be the future standpoint than Tua Tagovailoa. That's just the truth. He did more. He performed better. He made plays. He made nice throws, deep throws. What the timing was off, wasn't great. He needed improvement, but overall, you still saw that he could be an NFL quarterback, and you saw it quite well. In his first 4 years, number 3 of all time with completion yards. Number 3 all time up there with Andrew Luck and Matt Ryan in the first 4 years. Those 3 hold the top position for most yards thrown. You saw it. So if Tannehill didn't turn out to be the guy, we're going to sit here and live off of hope of Tua if we got a better option. We have to live off of hope if we don't have a better option. But right now, we might actually have a better option, like a legit guy that we ain't got to worry about developing and hoping he turns the corner. You hands down make the trade. You go get your franchise quarterback and you build around him, and let's fight to get to this Super Bowl. But we don't need to still stay in that place of fighting for mediocrity. Well, next year, if he takes this next step, and then the year after that, if he takes the following step, and then the year after that, and that's all assuming everything around him is still operating at an optimal level. No. And all these people, yeah, TD, but it would slow down our potential. I have no idea what you're talking about. Deshaun Watson is getting paid $15 million this year. You bring him in and you go ahead and spread his whole contract out, easily restructured. And matter of fact, Stephen Ross restructured to a point to where you give him another $30 million bonus, and he's going to count 18, 17 million against your cap every year. Whoever he gets traded to has all the flexibility because all that guaranteed money Houston owes, not us. For the record, Deshaun Watson will not kill your cap. At first thought, I thought he would too. See, same person, Trill Rico, are you listening, bro? Now you're talking about $38 million a year after this year. Did you just hear what I said? If we get Watson, you can literally have a life where you never even have to come close to over 30 million. You could literally get Watson for about 20 million a year on a restructured deal because he already got getting his guaranteed money from Houston. Easily. The man's going to make 15 million this year. We just got 9 from Calvin Oy. Easy. MVDNL said, LOL, Watson wants the money, TD. He's going to get the money. He's going to get the money. I think y'all missing what I'm saying. If Watson comes to Miami, he's 15 this year, 38 next year, 39 the year after that. Then it goes back down to like 32 or something like that the year after that. If you add all of that up, it's pretty much like 120 million or something. What I am telling you is you bring Watson in and you restructure his deal and give him a signing bonus up front, 30 million, whatever it is. You automatically knock that number off of the cap because the bonus isn't going to be a cap hit. You're paying that cash. You knock off the 30, 40, 50, whatever Ross want to give him off top. Say you give him $50 million. You knock off the 50 million. Now you owe him 70 over 4 years. Somebody do the math. That's less than 20 million a year. And it's the same exact money. You're just giving him more up front. It's the same exact money. That's why they tried to restructure Van Noy. Restructure, give you a bigger signing bonus so we have a lower cap hit for you. He said, no, it ain't in my favor to do that. I just came off of an injury. You know, you want me to take less each year? Because really, they weren't just restructuring his deal. They were asking him to take a pay cut. Restructure for a pay cut. For Watson, you don't restructure for a pay cut. You just restructure for cap relief. It's that simple. You put it in bonus and it won't count against your salary cap for the future. It's that simple. The man is 25 years old, y'all. Get that straight, too. Tua just had a birthday, too. Happy birthday, Tua Tagovailoa. How old did Tua turn? How old did Tua turn? Insanity in the building. She said Ross will do almost anything to win. He's always spent money. No lie. If you could sit here and throw 12 million, whatever it was, to that bum of a quarterback, Jay Cutler, it's a wrap. Tua 23, Watson 25. And let's get something straight here. Tua would have to make a drastic leap this year and then a drastic leap after that to even be close to Watson's level on the field. That's just a fact. Let's be honest here. We're talking about somebody who came in the league day one, got it, he's the guy, versus, yeah, you know, we're going to put more around him and we hope that it, you know, we have, I mean, he's going to be special. I believe it. I believe, you know, we hope, you know, and all of that. That's what we're doing. So whether you like Tua or not, that's just simple logic, ladies and gentlemen. Let's just be honest here. Simple logic. Simple logic. Well, Watson is a win now. Win now in the next 10 years. That's what you got to understand. He ain't just a win now. He's a win the next 10 years. Somebody said, I'm waiting on the next move. Ross also made it clear last draft that he wants his franchise quarterback. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. So it's going to be interesting, y'all. It's going to be interesting. This Kyle Van Noy move was motivated for cap space and relief for something that is going to go down. We either about to load up in free agency like we didn't think we could, or the move is happening. Behind the scenes, it's happening. We're either loading up for like we're about to, man. It's happening. It's literally happening, man. Van Ginkel is going to step up. Van Ginkel had already stepped up in the second part of the year. Now, he ain't got the resume that Van Noy has, but Van Ginkel's trending in the right direction. Somebody said Godchild has a job now. That's kind of interesting, I must say. But the report yesterday was they're talking to Godchild, but they can't reach a deal because They can't agree on the amount. They can't afford to give him what he's going to be worth. But they've made it clear that they want him back, and he's made it clear that he wants to be back. The issue is they've stalled because they can't come to an agreement because Miami isn't where he wants us to be. And we're not budging. We have principles that we have to maintain. We're not budging. You don't cut Kyle Van Noy just to say, okay, we'll budge now because we got the money. No, that ain't what you do. You cut Kyle Van Noy, you take those savings and you keep it moving, and you tell them other people we're not budging. You stick to your guns. Don't be sitting out here like a desperate person, like, oh, please, please. Because honestly, let's be honest, y'all. Most of those signings last year was out of a state of desperation, and we want you here in Miami. We got to get some talent here. And it worked, and we got it. But for us to already cut scissors that quick with Van Noy on a 4-year deal, only executed one with $31 million guaranteed. The guy was guaranteed 2.5 years. They gave him one and said, we'll eat the rest of your cap. Daniel D with the donation said, I missed the super chat. Did I? Let me see. If I did, please forgive me, because it is not. I do not make it a habit to miss your super chats. Let me see. Oh my gosh. If I missed it, I'm so sorry. And the chat has gone so far to where I couldn't read it. Now I feel bad and I want to know who it was. So hit me up on IG and DM me if I miss your super chat. Let me know what you said, and let me know who it is as well, because now I feel bad. Sorry that I missed your super chat. All right. I appreciate the donation. It's probably something good you wrote too. So sorry. This is a Greer move, not Flores. No question about it. No question about it. Because Greer is about to do something. Greer is about to do something. Aiden Cobb said Tua needs weapons. He was going to get them regardless. He was going to get weapons regardless. He was going to get them regardless, bro. Dolphins need to go all in and get Watson. They get mad at me for saying it, but it's the truth. I got to be honest with y'all. If we got an opportunity to get Watson, we got to go all in and get him. But at the same token, if they feel like it's going to cripple us to do so with assets that we have to give up, then I'm cool with sticking with the plan, developing Tua, hoping that he turns out to be the guy. But I'm also that guy that feels like you make sure that you have your backup plan, though, just in case. G Firm with the donation said, what's up, TD? This is a sign we're taking Gregory Roget. I can't pronounce it. Possibly. G Firm. This is just like, yeah, y'all got to understand. This move just changed the whole game. It did. This Van Noy move just changed the whole game. You might look up and we get a linebacker in front. It just changed the whole game that fast, man. That fast. Shout out to Killian Bryan with the donation. Well, donated but retracted the message. All right, cool. Now we need Parsons. Either way, it's going to be cheaper, right? If you get a linebacker at 18 or whatever, it's going to be cheaper than Van Noy was and younger. Calvin Noy has filled his role for this team. He was a mentor for the guys behind him, Jerome Baker, and those boys will take lead. Yep, I agree. But that's what it's about. That's why all that arguing yesterday with that troll about my theory of bring the replacement behind an elite player, and then once that replacement is up to speed, you trade that elite player for an asset and let that player under him take over. This is exactly what it is. This is exactly what it is. And I like it. Ain't no love lost with Kyle Van Noy. He was a great talent. He make plays, and he's a very smart player. But you know what? He wasn't for forever. That's why that 4-year deal was a little head scratcher. I felt like it was a deal to take him through the rest of his career all the way till he was 32 years old. But smart Miami. Remember when we signed him, and I talked to y'all about all these signings last year. I said the only person from a contractual standpoint we're really on the hook with was Byron Jones and a little bit of Kyle Van Noy. I said all of them got 2 years except Byron Jones. We're going to keep him for 3 at a minimum based off of the guaranteed money. He has like literally guaranteed money, you know, good guaranteed money, not Van Noy, but he has even better. So I said the only move where you locked yourself in was on Byron Jones. I said Kyle Van Noy, we can get rid of him after 2 years with no head scratcher. But they did it in 1. Finsanity with the donation said the way Greer operates, we will never know until it happens. And I love it. I agree. Free agency equals springtime Christmas. I love it. I love it. I love it. It ain't nothing better. Dolphins Media Uncensored with the donation said we need to trade back and get Pitts around 8, then draft one of the top 3 wide receivers, then trade both seconds to move up and get Najee Harris. I'm not opposed to that either, because I'm one of those individuals that keep saying if we're using all our draft picks to actually draft players, then we need to have 3 first rounders so we can have the 5th-year option. That 5th-year option is going to be important for us to keep our salary cap down for years to come when those guys come on their new deal if we want to retain their services. So we'll see. But I'm going to tell y'all, I don't care if you don't like it. You can be mad at me all you want, but this move with Van Noy does put us in the it does put us even more in the conversation for Watson. It does put us in the conversation for Watson. I'm good with Watson and Gaskins. It does. Even more than it did. But you got to look up. It also puts us in a conversation to potentially move on from X. It puts us in a conversation to where Bobby McCain could be gone. Eric Rowe could be gone. You just don't know. We're going to keep getting younger, ladies and gentlemen. But out of all of it, I just hope they do one thing. Finish the offensive line. Y'all hit that like button. We got 450 people watching. Hit that like button for me real quick. Let's take a second to acknowledge the like button. Thank y'all for your love and support. Some people say I can't donate. Hit the like button. That's all I need. I don't need anything else. I appreciate you guys. Punch that like button, guys. We will never get Watson, bro. You are blind, bro. Watson is a losing quarterback. We don't want a garbage time, big number quarterback. And I'm supposed to listen to you. Stop it, bro. Stop it. Josh Allen was a losing quarterback too. That changed. Now your theory is flawed. Big time. There's been several losing quarterbacks. Watson can't play defense, bro. Getting young while older teams keep getting old. I agree. Y'all hit that like button, guys. Well, anywho, man, what I'm going to do, I'll probably come back tonight, live tonight. We're going to have an open roundtable conversation. We're going to allow you all to come on, give your thoughts about it. What's up, Arkeith Music, the homie in the house? But we're going to try to go live this evening. So if you have something to say about it, get ready for tonight. We will be live. We're going to be talking about, I want to hear from you all what you think about this. What your opinion is on us releasing Kyle Van Noy and for the cap space, because there's no other reason other than cap space, because he was going to cost anyway, and he still had some gas in the tank. So y'all let me know. Put it in the comment section what you think about what's going on. But tonight, I want to hear from you all. We're going to go live on the live stream so I can hear from you directly. Shout out to my Facebook community that's watching right now. Shout out to the Twitch community and the YouTube community as well. We appreciate all y'all checking in. And don't forget to check out Miami Sports Music, ladies and gentlemen. You can catch a lot of Dolphins content there as well. This is TDPHINSTALK, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans. I'm going to get back to my day, but get ready for the night because I want to hear what some of y'all got to say. Love y'all. See y'all soon. Peace. We out, man.